bàbá Mohbad gangan tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn òbí tó bí òun lọ́mọ mélòó lòun gan ṣe nínú ayé àwọn òbí ẹ̀ bóyá ti kú ni àbọ̀ wà láyé.
This one will blow your mind. I want you to stay put from the beginning of this video till the end of it. And for those who do not understand the language spoken at the beginning of this video, I will do justice to it. I will translate and I will do my best so that you can get a proper, robust analysis of what is happening. As you all know, Mohbad RIP. If you are on this channel, if you've been on this channel, if you've been subscribed to this channel, you know what I'm talking about. When we drop it on this channel, we'll drop it like a bombshell. And your comments are highly appreciated. Like I said, this is explosive. You know, a lot has been happening for a long time. And it seems certain women who have the same pathway or lifestyle, or who are family members or related, or who wish to see things in a distorted way, or people who feel that, no, we connect to this lady, Wunmi, Mohbad's wife. They have a different opinion. Yes, and some people are angry. I want you to subscribe to this channel if you've not done so. Turn on the notification bell, it's free. Like and share this video. And tap on the thanks button to encourage us to do more. Let us listen and we'll talk more.
Adániwáyé ní má ṣe dá ẹnikẹ́ni lẹ́jọ́ ká má bàa dá ẹ lẹ́jọ́. Ó ní kó wádìí ohun gbogbo dájú kó sì di èyí tó ń jẹ́ òdodo mú. Ẹni ìjẹ́ òbá ló ń pèrè lọ́kùnrin. Ayé tó tó ayé àkàmàrà. Justice for Mohbad ni gbogbo wa ń pariwo. Àmọ́ bá ṣe ń pariwo fún justice for Mohbad náà. Ṣé àti ń fi ọ̀bẹ gún gbogbo àwọn àyànfẹ́ olóògbé yìí? Ṣé àti ń fi ọ̀bẹ gún wọn lókun àyà? Gbogbo àwọn tó máa nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí pátápátá la máa accuse pa àwọn ọlọ́pàá. Lóòótọ́ àwọn ni first suspect. Bọ̀ kí lórí mú dájú? Ṣó wà ń bẹ̀? Assumptions. Ojú mi ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀. Ojú mi kọ́ ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀. Báyìí ni mo rò kí n tó jí. Ó mà ti ń jẹ́ ká máa ṣọ̀rọ̀ sọ. Adániwáyé ò ní jẹ́ aṣọ̀rọ̀ sọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti ìwọ a ò ní fẹsẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ká fẹnu kò. DNA test tí gbogbo wa kọ́kọ́ ra mú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ Wunmi. Gbogbo wa là ń pariwo DNA. Lóòótọ́ a lè béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ ló mọ́rọ̀ jáde bó ṣe wá tó ń torí ṣá. Wọ́n lójú ò pààyàn. Wọ́n ní ò fàyìn. Ẹjọ́ sójò tó pààyàn ló ṣan gbogbo ẹwà rẹ̀ kúrò ní. Tọ́ba níta ló mọ Mohbad. Èmi á ní Wunmi ni. Ṣé bọ́nà ti jọ wà 10 years even before now. Ọkọ ẹni, ìyàwó ẹni, á máa mú èèyàn ju anybody lọ nínú ayé. Ọ̀rọ̀ DNA tá à ń sọ yìí. A DNA test can only be carried out on a corpse lẹ́ni tó bá ti kú. A week after tó bá ti kú. Once tó bá ti kọjá 1 week, lè gba samples of DNA lára ẹni yẹn mọ́ tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe. Ẹ lè gbà látara àwọn siblings ẹ̀, àwọn grandparents ẹ̀, àbáwọn parents ẹ̀, àbí bóyá toothbrush àbí hair strand ẹ̀. But kò sí 100% ipò máa wà accurate. Kí là ń bá ká? Ẹ lóhùn ló pa. Adániwáyé ò ní dá wa lẹ́jọ́ sẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo yín lẹ sọ pé lálàá ẹ rí Mohbad. Èmi máa ń wò pé nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti spirituality tíyàn bá rí òkú lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa bóyá òkú yẹn ń béèrè fún sàárà. Àmọ́ tó kú ò bá tán mọ́ ẹ bóyá òun rò lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ àbó ní high fever àbí kí wọn náà jẹ́ prophetess tó máa ń rókù. Ibẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ ni mo wá ń lọ. Ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tí wọ́n sọ pé lálàá yìí kò sí kankan nínú yín tó lálàá yìí pé Wunmi ó wà nínú ẹ̀yin nípa yín kéke àti nínú ẹ̀dùn ọkàn ju any other person lọ? Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni bàbá ẹ̀ ṣàlè bá bàbá ẹ̀ wí ni ó lóun lòun tọ́. Gbogbo àwọn èèyàn mi gbẹnu sókè wọ́n ní ọmọ yẹn ò ṣe tó fún bàbá ẹ̀. Mélòó nínú gbogbo àwa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lárọ̀kọ̀ la ṣe fún bàbá wa at the age of 25. Bàbá Mohbad gangan tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn òbí tó bí òun lọ́mọ mélòó lòun gan ṣe nínú ayé àwọn òbí ẹ̀ bóyá wọ́n ti kú ni àbọ̀ wà láyé at that age tí Mohbad ra mọ́tò fún mọ́tò yẹn tọwọ́ Wùnmí wá bàbá Wùnmí gbé parí. Èmi máa ń believe yìí pé ẹni tíyàn bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ lọ́mọ tó bá fẹ́ ìyàwó tàbí tó bá lọ́kọ once tó bá ti fẹ́ wọn báyìí automatically ó jẹ́ kó transfer love tó ní sọ́mọ ẹ̀yẹn love tó ní sọ́mọ ẹ̀yẹn sí ìyàwó tàbí ọkọ ọmọ ẹ̀. Àmọ́ tó o bá ti lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ á jẹ́ pé o ní issues á jẹ́ pé ọ̀kánjúwà nìyẹn. Bọ́tẹ́ mi ò fẹ́ dẹ́nì kankan lẹ́jọ́. Tí ọmọ ẹni bá kú ṣéyàn máa ń jogún ọmọ ni ó dòdì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ogún kan tíyàn lè jẹ lára ọmọ òun ni ọmọ tẹ́ni ọmọ yẹn bá fi ilẹ̀ sáyé fún ni. Kọ́mọ yẹn tó kú kò pè wọ́n sí kọ́nà kò pẹ́ anybody sí kọ́nà láti sọ fún anybody pé ọmọ yìí kì í ṣe ọmọ òun. Ká tiẹ̀ wá gbà yìí pé ọmọ yẹn wá jọmọ àlè at the end of the day. Mà ní lose lọ́nà méjì tó bá jẹ́ pé mi ni bàbá Mohbad. Níṣe ni máa fọmọ yẹn mọ́ra nítorí èrè mi ni. Ẹni tó tafà gbogbo wọn là ń rò pé bóyá okay wọ́n pa Mohbad tádàníwá yóò bá fọwọ́ sí kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ jẹ Mohbad. Ẹni tó bá gbọ́ nínú Ọlọ́run á wò pé ohun gbogbo tolúwa ni. Lóòótọ́ ikú òjijì máa ń wà kádàníwáyé má jẹ́ àkókò òjijì. Àmọ́ ṣé ká ní pé bàbá Mohbad tó wá tọmọ yìí ṣá ní ká ní pé kò rí tọ́ ni. Nítorí èmi máa ń believe pé òbí ni lóòótọ́ kò dàbí òun wo ni òun wo ni ò wá dàbí ẹni tó wo ni yìí. Ẹ ti tọ́ àmọ́ ẹ wòye ojú yín lọmọ pásítọ̀ ṣe wọnú ayé nígbà tó ń wọnú ayé ń bolẹ̀ wà you don't care ibi tó bá ti mówó yẹn wá. Pásítọ̀ mi àmà sọ ní pé nítorí pé ibi tó ti lọ mówó yìí wá nítorí àwọn nǹkan tó ń mu mi ò ní gbà. Ẹni pọ́mọdé yìí wà into depression kó tó di pókú. Mélòó nínú wa lóbìnrin ló lè stand ọkùnrin tó burú náà tó tọkọ fọkùnrin tó wà in depression tó jẹ́ pé ẹ mọ̀ pé bó ṣe wà depressed yẹn agídí ẹ̀mú ìbínú sódì ìjà fítafíta tó dẹ̀ tún mu oògùn olóró bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Má bínú ohun gbogbo mi ò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ wí o ìwọ òkú ọ̀run ó ti wà nípò tó mọ́ ju gbogbo ẹ̀dá lọ. Gbogbo alámọ̀ gbà lè ṣiṣẹ́ ìjà máa wá lóòrèkóòrè. Ẹ jẹ́ ká má dá lẹ́jọ́. Wọ́n ti gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ lé police lọ́wọ́ Nigerian police wọ́n wá dá wọn dáadáa okùn Ọlọ́run ọba. The only thing tèmi fi ipa pàtàkì bá love ọmọdé tó jẹ́ ká ṣe ni pé adániwáyé jẹ́ kó rí justice. Social media conviction assumptions propaganda òun kọ́ ló máa fi ṣèdájọ́ ẹni tó gbẹ́jọ́ ẹ̀ lọ sí court. Bóyá kì í ní pé gbogbo àtẹ̀mí tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ bóyá fẹ́ clap chase àbí bóyá kò fẹ́ jẹ́ kán gbóhùn wá ṣá. Bọ̀ níwọ̀n gba àgbàtà bá ti jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ lórí social media mo fẹ́ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ ká má bàa ṣì sọ. A máa ń sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan sínú ayé àwọn èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan yálà bàbá Mohbad ni ìyá Mohbad ni family Mohbad ni ọkọ Mohbad ni tó jẹ́ pádániwáyé lè ti torí èèyàn kan kó bí ẹgbẹgbẹ̀rún èèyàn. Tó bá ní pé Wùnmí ò sọ̀rọ̀ bóyá ó rẹ̀ ní advice ẹ̀ nítorí Nigerians ò ní believe you go explain tire tó bá pàpà ṣe DNA tó jáde náà àwọn tó yìí máa dá òtẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ pèlé pé wọ́n gbóhùn gbọ́ àwọn tó yìí máa sọ pé ó ń talk too much máa wà kí ló lè fi táyé lọ́rùn. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa mọ̀ jó níṣojú àṣebí kò sí bó ṣe lè mọ̀ ṣe tó ẹni tí ò bá fẹ́ràn ò fẹ́ràn ẹ̀ you go explain tire. Tọmọdé ìbá wà nípò tó wà tó bá mọ̀nà ọkọ ẹ jẹ́ kó mọ̀nà ọkọ ẹ in peace. Ẹ má jà dálẹ́jọ́ o ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀jọ́ gbogbo owó tó ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ yìí ó dá lórí pé kárára ṣe. Bàbá Mohbad tẹ jẹ́jẹ́ má jẹ́ káyé kó lò ẹ̀ fún instrument kò sí bó ṣe lè explain tó wọ́n ìgbà padà wá blame ẹni. Olóyè tẹ ó ní láti yé tẹ o. Èmi kàn mọ̀ pé ẹni tó bá lẹ́mìí ìdáríjì ṣá wọ́n máa ń ṣòro bá dòwò pọ̀. Kristẹni mùsùlùmí ni adáhùn ṣe ní ẹni ìdáríjì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe kókó torí kò sẹ́ni kankan tó mọ̀ ṣe a kì í rìn kórí má jìn ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ kan gbọ̀n ọlọ́gbọ́n lọ̀rọ̀ yíyé fún gbogbo sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́ra love yourself think of yourself má gbé ẹrù ẹlẹ́rù sórí kó fa tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ o àní ṣìwí èmi mọ̀ pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí taking care of yourself òun gbogbo ló paramount pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè àti gbogbo àgbáyé ṣé ò ní ro bó ṣe máa jẹun ìwọ̀nba là ń ṣe nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀ Ire o.
Welcome back. At first, it was dark. I mean, there was no much clarity in the RIP of Mohbad. A lot of people got angry. People quickly jumped to conclusion. And we started seeing this women for women thing, even when we are talking of criminal or wicked, evil, atrocious, whatever you can call it. They say women for women. And I started seeing men for men too. I started seeing some people advocating for Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Prime Boy, spending the young guy, Mohbad's friend that called auxiliary nurse. I started seeing. So at the end of the day, if we are to go by women for women, men for men, then nobody should be held accountable for the RIP of Mohbad. But you know, it's not going to work. We have to balance it up. Mohbad's father said, question Wunmi, there is more that she knows. Naira Marley said, Wunmi knows 95% of many, many dark hidden. And it's not just Naira Marley speaking when, problems started, like with the accusation and the pressure on him. We went back to videos where Naira Marley was saying to Mohbad's father, sir, I'm sorry, your son is a married man, a grown-up man. What concerns us is business. There is nothing more that I can do. I cannot tell him because whatever the wife says, that is what he does. It's like the guy has lost his own sense of being as a person. He can't make judgment. Or maybe like some people observed, they said that Wunmi probably went to a tertiary institution. I don't know if it's a polytechnic or something, and a little bit educated than Mohbad. I mean, school. And it's like she knows how to handle accounts. And how did we find out? Mohbad never had a bank account. Yeah, Mohbad never had a bank account on his name. Monies are transferred into wife's account. And that is why Mohbad's father said, this woman will put certain medication into my son's food to sleep, noodles and all of that, and she will sit down, transfer money. There are a lot of things. In fact, if I begin to tell you what the man said, you will, if you are a father or you have a son, you begin to look at it. Because most people that are rushing saying, no, leave Wunmi alone, don't say nothing, like what this woman just said, like if God did not permit. There are people with that mindset that if God did not permit, if God did not allow, if God did not say yes, someone will not RIP. Yes, to a larger extent, there are times that God steps in when there is a covenant on you. There are times that God steps in because he needs you for something. There are times that God steps in for you, even without you knowing, and you do not even know nothing. And havoc, evil are averted on you. Yes, there are times like that. But if you think that wicked people, wicked powers cannot RIP someone, then you are joking. If you think they cannot RIP you and God will do nothing about it, if you think so, because this world is complex, they can RIP you. So people have this idea, like if someone RIP, it means that God allowed it, God permitted it, it means that God wanted it, so there's nothing you can do. No, that's a false, myopic, low way of thinking. That's the truth. So if, let's say, for example, if a witch is to RIP you, and the witch later goes back to God and says, I'm sorry, and repents, and begins to be probably turned to an evangelist, start preaching everywhere, and God forgives the witch, and you are gone, dusted, finished, you have not fulfilled your destiny, maybe you even go to hell. Are you saying God permitted the witch to RIP you, or allow the witch to RIP you, so that the witch can repent and go to heaven? Let us be very clear-minded. This world is a world of battles. You have to face it. Now, that being said, a lot of things have been said by Mohbad's father, and this woman highlighted few of it. And he's saying that people should stop saying Wumi this, Wumi did that, Wumi that. And she talked about those that claim that they had a vision. She's saying that if someone is not related to you, connected to you, you cannot be dreaming about the person. Well, that shows our own level of understanding. Then she said, unless you are like one of those prophetess, the so-called prophetess, self-acclaimed prophetess, that claim that they are now seeing ghosts. The truth is this, there are times, you see, the ways of God are, not like the ways of man. God can give info to someone who is not related to a victim. Yes. Why? God could do so because that is the channel he wants to. Maybe the other channel has been adulterated. Maybe he knows that this channel will not bring out the truth. God can decide to come with someone neutral, somewhere else, like, this is what I saw, this is what I saw. And the family of the victim will relate to it. Even the wicked person behind it will also relate to it, like, this is true. So we cannot put everything in one box, spiritual. We also have to look at the law. Let us focus on what the law says. The court and the investigation. Why is it? I'm going to list this out. Why is it that amongst everybody that the Nigerian police decided to arrest, why is that Mohbad's wife was not part of it? Was he not there when the incident happened? Was there no fight between herself and Mohbad? Was there no fight in their house where they say she brought out a knife to defend herself? Maybe Mohbad was getting, anxious or was getting aggressive or something, or he's just not in his mind, or the juju that they used on him wasn't is about to expire. What about her? What about her? If the Nigerian police can arrest a friend that was in that house, and this friend decided to call his own auxiliary nurse, someone he knows, without knowing if the person is an auxiliary. After all, nurse, that's what we hear. Unless you have a deeper understanding of how things work, you will not even know which one is auxiliary nurse or which one is not an auxiliary nurse. They called Mohbad's nurse. She was unavailable. Thank God for her. If not, she would have been locked up. Maybe this same thing would have happened. Mohbad refused to go to the hospital. Or is it the wife that said he should not go to the hospital? When the auxiliary nurse decided to act, being an auxiliary nurse does not mean, although the law says you cannot administer certain medication, does not mean that she's dumb. She said, immediately I returned and I saw the situation, I wanted to quickly take care of the situation, handle it, the reaction, all of that. She said, Mohbad's wife said, no, leave him alone. This is how he normally faints. All of this, Mohbad's father knows. I will even tell you one more before we end. Mohbad's father was on his way coming to see Mohbad because he felt something was wrong. Mohbad's wife, Wumi, called the man and said, no need of coming. The man said, tell me what's wrong. They said, no need of coming. He's okay now. And the next call the man got is that they are coming. Next, the man got a call again. They said they have arrived. Oh, where's Mohbad? Then they showed him the corpse of his son. Does it make sense? And people say the man should not talk. Why wouldn't you talk? Is he your son? Let us be truthful. Is it your child? Are you the one that trained him up till he became what he is? What are you talking? They say they should leave the wife, and this man should just shut his mouth. Why is he after? Is it your own property the man should be after? I don't even understand these things. Human beings can be wicked. But I'm kind of thinking that the man being a poor person, his voice cannot be heard. People don't respect him. And he also so battling with some issues in his life. That's why people just, what kind of nonsense is this? They say, Wumi. They should leave Wumi alone.